Good morning. Welcome back to Battle of the All-Stars 2018 Day 2. I'm Tom Foolery. With me is
Champ Unkind.
Champ. We're ready for another exciting day coming up. We have finishing up the bracket play, which we started yesterday. We're going to have 30-minute games for mostly the whole day, and then at the very end, we're going to start the actual bracket with 40-minute games for the last two games today.
Yeah, so to kick off the first game, it is West Virginia and Maryland. Both teams played yesterday a couple games. Maryland played Kentucky and won 176-39, but then Pennsylvania played West Virginia. West Virginia lost 287-13. So these two teams have played each other before in 2013 and 2017. Maryland winning both of them, but West Virginia keeping it closer last year, 207-170. So let's see what the improvements in West Virginia, how much they have improved. This is going to really kind of be the litmus test for that.
Yeah, and it's tough going straight up right out of the bat against PA, going against the big dogs, one of the teams that's usually always fighting for the championship.
Three times.
Yeah, now we're going to see what they're made of. I mean, you go up against a big team like that, you don't know what to expect. Maybe not all the players are here. As always, West Virginia, we're expecting to see Cupcake Dadaver be one of the big physical players. T. Cook, Phil's Killer, a bunch of those jammers will be out there, so we'll look to see what they come out. Team Maryland yesterday had their MVP Marv have a pretty good game. They had some newer players. Eddie Kruger had a very good game. I thought Lithium Lady was very strong. So we have a very interesting dynamic with a lot of changeover with Maryland, but they still had a consistent game. Let's get to our rosters. You want to run down West Virginia real quick for us, Champ?
For West Virginia, we've got number 6, Sween, number 1111, Deo Reckoning, number 12, Bossy, number 1313, Minnie Hurl, number 138, Cupcake Cadaver, number 22, Phyllis Killer, number 23, Tawanda Woman, number 29, Nadir Nicely, number 3, Liz Vicious, number 311, Sakam Jawia, number 328, Mixplosion, number 333, Sure Rolls By, number 44, T. Cook, number 47, Hart, number 7, Roby, number 88, Flux, number 888, Malice and Rollerland, and number 8, Armin Slammer.
All right, up for Maryland, we got 007, Juke Whoop Windsor, 115, Pretty Paralyzer, 12, Off the Wall, 138, Gourley Girl, 1958, The Mighty Isis, 2113, Slambolina, 22, Lucretia McEvil, 24, Bourbon Bruiser, 25, Eddie Kruger, 2517, Tarantina, 29, Quesadiva, 306, Pink Medusa, 308, Gigi Hardy, 33 to Captain Carbomb Kelly, 40, Axel Racer, 410, Fatal Faux Pas, 44, Princess Leia, number 7, Marvy Lust, and Lithium Lady is 712.
And we are about 25 seconds into the jam. No lead jammer yet. We have Flux Decapitator for West Virginia.
And breaking free there on the backstretch, you should see Carbomb Kelly, one of the captains here, along with Eddie Kruger. She did a lot of jamming in the first game very successfully. Now, one thing Maryland did get away with in the first game, they only gave up one penalty.
Yeah.
Maryland's been a team in the past that they go in those runs and it kind of sets them down where they can't keep up.
Yeah, it's a great job, and that's kind of difficult to do, but Flux Decapitator goes stealth mode to complete her initial pass, getting through. Carbomb Kelly picking up 5 points in a Grand Slam and calling it off.
Yeah, good jam to start. 5 points, 5-0, get started. We're ready to get things going. Mighty Isis wasn't here yesterday. She's back. Previous MVP of the whole tournament. Very physical player.
Absolutely. Very, very tough player. Every year she comes in and just knocks people around. And, I mean, she's made a name for herself here.
Yeah, she has. Very, very physical. And also one of the veterans came from the original team. You see crouched down. We see T. Cook there smiling as always. Hair flying. T. Cook's always fun to watch. A strong jammer for West Virginia every year.
And T. Cook to the outside. Is she going to get it? Yes, she does. We have our first West Virginia lead jammer of the day.
That's Juka Windsor. I'm sorry. She was ducked down low. Juka Windsor for Team Maryland. Oh.
Wow, great footwork there by T. Cook. Following that momentum, going to the outside, picking up some points, calling it off. She gets 5 points in a Grand Slam.
That was actually a nice offensive setup there, West Virginia, right here in front of us, sealed to the inside. Cook had the ability to go outside and darted quick enough inside to avoid the Mighty Isis, who was creeping in on the inside line.
So after 2 jams, we have a tie game, 5-5, about 12:45 remaining. So there is one West Virginia skater in the penalty box. That is Hart, who is making her return. She has been coaching Chemical Valley for the past couple of years. She was injured for a little bit, but now back on skates, and glad to see. She's also an announcer.
Oh, pumping the legs. Lithium Lady, who had a strong game yesterday. I think she's going to be a leader in the jammer rotation for Team Maryland.
Yeah, Tawanda Woman takes off the star.
Oh, Cupcake Cadaver with the knockout there on the outside.
And West Virginia's jammer pushing into in that pack. 3 Maryland blockers in red, and red means don't go. But she breaks off there on the outside to complete the initial pass.
It looks like we lost Eddie Kruger to the penalty box. Her and Princess Leia were working on the jammer for West Virginia.
Lithium Lady picks up her 5 points and calls it off. So Maryland regains the lead.
It's all or nothing jams,
Yeah.
5 or nothing so far.
You get 5 points or you get no points.
There you go. We're started and ready to go. Champ fully caffeined and ready to go this morning.
Only half a cup of coffee.
We got our math skills going pretty well, so I'll take that as a win.
That's because I have a calculator. It's called cheating, but nobody knows. Oh, did I just say that out loud? Okay.
That's why the camera's not on us. So right
Thanks,
now
Chad.
we got Fatal Faux Pas up there for Team Maryland.
And in the pack, jamming for West Virginia, that is number 3333. She rolls 333. She rolls by. She rolls by at the front of the pack. The pivot in front of her.
Gigi Hardy. Gigi Hardy doing a great job, but she just got called for a penalty. And now Maryland's got 3 players currently in the box. They got 1 blocker out there, Axel Greaser.
That is not easy to do, but the jammer gets through, spins around, completes the initial pass. She rolls by in the pack. 1 to beat. Let's see what she does here.
Yup, Axel Greaser is trying to stay in front, could only do so much by herself, and boom, there goes. Is there a thumb
5.
out there?
No, that's 4.
All right, first 4-point jam.
Of course, once we say that everything's 5 or nothing, the next one has to be 4. That's how it works.
We have to break the game. That's what we do.
Flux Decapitator out there for West Virginia.
As you see, there's only 2 blockers out there. Right now we got Marvy Lust and Gigi Hardy. 2 strong blockers for Maryland in the penalty box. Looks like all blockers out there for West Virginia.
Car Bomb Kelly will be going up against Flux Decapitator on our 5th jam of the game. 1 to the inside, 1 to the outside. Flux Decapitator, longtime skater for Ohio Valley Roller Girls.
Yeah, Quesadiva tried to hold the outside line, unable to do so. Flux Decapitator out in front.
Yeah, she will get lead jammer for West Virginia. That's 2 in a row for West Virginia, kind of riding this momentum here, giving Maryland a hard fight here, and now actually taking the lead for the first time after that grand slam from Flux.
Oh, holding the outside line. Oh, pivot just standing tall for West Virginia. Fortunately gets called for a penalty. I believe that was an elbow.
Flux, yeah, she does get knocked out. And Car Bomb Kelly completes the initial pass. Let's see what Flux Decapitator decides to do.
Marvin, Gigi Hardy combining to get the knockout at the end.
Looks like she will get, I believe that's 3 points. Yes, 3 points. So 8 points total on the jam. Now West Virginia up 17-10. But if you've ever watched Derby, 7 points.
I understand, but hey, I'm glad to see them outscoring points. They had a tough game against PA. They only put up 13 points. They put that up already now with the lead.
Well, let's be honest. Everybody has a tough game against PA.
I agree, but I'm glad to see them rebounding well, understanding they got to get out of this group being the top 3 to get into the playoff round. So
I've had the opportunity to watch a lot of these West Virginia teams over the past year, and I can tell you the improvement amongst these teams has been astronomical. It's great.
Oh my
and there
gosh.
it is right there.
Dude,
T-Cook.
tiptoeing, jumping so high, high-stepping on the inside line was beautiful.
Yeah.
I see a clockwise block being called right now.
T-Cook to the inside. Oh, Isis with a mighty block.
That hip is strong and caught Cook right mid-air and went down. Picked up 2 points, though, in the process.
Yeah, great moves there by T-Cook, but just mighty Isis. So mighty. So good, and you cannot jump the apex when she is standing right there.
We'll see her perseverance if she wants to do that later. That door was closed that time. We'll see.
We'll see what she learned next time.
But Cook, you saw her already showing her skill, high-stepping on the inside, getting so high, hair flying everywhere. So much fun because you usually see her come around, she has a big smile on her face on top of that. Tell she's having fun.
All right, well, jamming for Maryland inside the pack, trying to break it off. Can she? Yes, breaking that streak. That is number 712 of Maryland, Lithium Lady. And that's number 23, Tawanda Woman for West Virginia, completing her initial pass.
Eddie Kruger playing offense, seals the outside, quickly by Lithium Lady.
And Malice in Wonderland and Rollerland tried to block there, got a little bit of a love tap there, but not enough to knock her out. Maryland gets the 4 points. So we have another, still at a 5-point game, 19-14, about 7.5 remaining in the first half.
We got a blocker side, Lucretia McEvil in the box for Team Maryland, and then we also have number 22, Phyllis Killer in there. Meanwhile, 22 on 22 crime, both blockers in the box.
So it looks like we have Deo Reckoning jamming for the first time for West Virginia.
And Fatal Faux Pas up there for Team Maryland.
So 2 new jammers who have not jammed yet today.
Fatal Faux Pas had one earlier. Fatal Faux Pas representing charm.
And looks like we have a power jam. Maryland, who only had that 1 penalty in their first game, now starting to get in a little trouble. Remember, you can only get 4 penalties before you foul out in these 30-minute games. We
just had nicely reported their box for West Virginia. It has been a penalty fest so far. Team Maryland trying to hold up the jammer, trying to kill this power jam. I got Bourbon Bruiser working with Gigi Hardy. Gigi Hardy, such a strong defensive player, one of Charm City representatives. Tends to be a steady pivot. They'll put her in the jam sometimes, but right now she is the last line defense.
Yeah, and this great defense by Maryland has completely neutralized the power jam as Fatal Faux Pas now comes out of the box and re-engages the pack, gets knocked out right back again.
Yeah, and reinforcements come in. We got a strong wall here. Lucretia McEvil, Bourbon Bruiser, and Marvy Lust.
Box is empty. Nobody has completed the initial pass. Oh, great hit by Loretta McEvil.
Lucretia
McEvil, excuse me.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, she's going back to the penalty box. That's at least 2 for her early in the game.
I can't spell before 10 a.m.
It's all right. Looks like we have another blocker reporting box. Yesterday, it seemed like all the games, the referees were letting them play. This morning, they have got the whistles out. Teams better represent real quick and understand things may have changed.
Yeah, so Maryland gets lead jammer. She does not get lead jammer. She completes the initial pass. Nobody gets lead jammer because there was a star pass on West Virginia to number 22, Phyllis Killer.
And Fatal Faux Pas went to the penalty box earlier, so unfortunately she gave up that right as well.
So it is going to be a full 2-minute jams. 4 points there for both teams. Now another 4 points for West Virginia. Now it looks like Phyllis Killer kind of lapped it up, but another 4 points for Fatal Faux Pas.
Yeah, hopefully that defense can stand strong for Maryland to get a bust, but, wow, Phyllis Killer put the star on her head. She's putting them up right now.
Yeah, so 8 points there total, and another, I believe, 2 points. Yes, 2 points thanks to Scooby Drew. And it will be 10-8 on that jam. West Virginia still up by 3 points.
Looks like we got Bourbon Bruiser reporting to the penalty box. Meanwhile, I have to give a shout out to Washington Redskins.
Yes.
We have learned that, yes, she works with the Washington Redskins. Of course, we're in Philadelphia Eagles town, but I'll give at least a shout out there supporting.
I'm a Browns fan.
Bourbon Bruiser, one of our good friends. At least one of those 3 teams is in the playoffs, and it's the Philadelphia Eagles.
And I'm still a Browns fan.
All right, so Tarantina at the line right now. It looks like Flux Decapitator.
That is Flux Decapitator getting pushed out just before the pivot line. Mighty Isis all over her, just blocking those lines. There's a 3-wall for Maryland. But Isis really anchoring that down. You see Lucretia McEvil at the front. Can they stop her? Did she get in? Yes, she did.
Oh,
Stays
wow,
in
right on
barely.
the inside. Liz Vicious just absolutely dumped off the wall into the inside.
And now we have a power jam for West Virginia. Great time to have it, and great footwork once again by Flux Decapitator as she slides to the inside and picks up 5 points.
It was great seeing the speed with which she cut sideways, and then she dug that toe stop right in on the rope and was able to stop. That was beautiful work.
If you're going to go up against a 3-wall like that, especially one being anchored by Mighty Isis and Lucretia McEvil, you need to have that speed to be able to move.
Cut track is the call. I don't know what happened there. Flux Decapitator got knocked out and just jumped right back in as all 3 blockers jumped backwards. So that gives a little luck to the Team Maryland. Now Fatal Faux Pas released.
Yeah, there was an angle where we couldn't really see it perfectly, but yeah, she did cut the track and now goes to the box. So Maryland's jammed back out there. Good hit there.
Cupcake Cadaver buried that one up right there in the middle of the track.
Ouch. So now Maryland with an opportunity here.
Yeah, we got about
only
30 seconds or so.
Yeah, it will go the full 2 minutes.
Once
and
again,
everybody crashes.
Cupcake Cadaver involved in one more mass bodies hitting the floor.
Good song. Tarantina at the front of the pack. 3 West Virginia, 2 West Virginia, 1 West Virginia. She's gone, and that is
Look at Bourbon
5
Bruiser
points.
right down in front, digging in on the front.
Yeah,
Flux Decapitator decided to go the other way around.
She was anchoring that 3-wall, pushing the jammer, but Flux Decapitator still gets her 5 points, and that's the end of the jam. But one more for Maryland before the whistles blow.
What I liked was that physicality right at the end. You saw Cupcake Cadaver get a big hit and then try to drag back, and they all jumped right on her to stop her, prevent her from going back.
Yeah, and you can see it right there on the replay. So now, with about, yeah, we saw it right there.
All right, so we do have Car Bomb Kelly getting ready to go against T. Cook.
Yep, both of them behind the jam line, one to the inside, one to the outside, and there's the whistle for our 10th jam.
Kicking the leg up and going all around the inside. T. Cook
Who
in
turned
the
off
gold
the
shorts.
The
physics is turned off because T. Cook's on the track.
Pretty much. I mean, high school physics teachers are like, no, just, yeah, there you go, right there. Nope, stays, nope, nope. She goes in, but wait, I don't think her foot went out. She calls it off to play it safe.
It looked like it might have went out, but because she accidentally tripped over one of the blockers who was out of play. So it's best that she just went down, stayed down. You don't want to get hit for like blocking or running into somebody out of bounds.
Especially when you're up 41-14.
Here we go. We're going to see maybe.
See that right there. We'll see whether she did.
Got the replay here.
Spins
Beautiful
around.
spin.
To the outside. Great move.
For West Virginia, taking on, I believe.
Yeah, and she had to call it off. So up by 10, West Virginia surprising with about 1 minute 20 seconds remaining.
I hate to say, I brought up the point. Only one penalty yesterday. So far today, penalties, jammer penalties, eating up Team Maryland and West Virginia.
That's Tawanda Woman for West Virginia trying to carry that momentum.
Right now we got Lithium Lady there trying to find a way through the wall. Both teams rugby scrummed up in the back stretch.
Yeah, I mean, just a mass of bodies not letting anybody through. Tawanda Woman now at the front of the pack with 2 to beat. Maryland's blockers playing defense there in front, trying to get some offensive help, though, to their jammer.
That's Princess Leia.
And we do have a lead jammer. It is Lithium Lady on potentially the final jam of the half. Might have another one. We'll have to see what happens here, but Tawanda Woman with a big opportunity here to take this momentum into the second half.
And Maryland just lost Princess Leia. It looked like a skating out of bounds call. Looks like Star has been passed.
And Tawanda Woman, can she stay in? Good blocking there, draws the penalty.
Yeah, Eddie Kruger now going to the penalty box.
That's a nightmare on
Now we have another forearm call. Forearm call on Lithium Lady.
And 3 blockers will be going to the box for Maryland, and 5 points for West Virginia and Tawanda Woman.
Yeah, only Pink Medusa left out there blocking and pretty paralyzed her. The pivot took the Star, now trying to get things going. 5 seconds counting on the period clock. Unfortunately, I can't see 39 seconds remaining on the jam clock.
This is the second time in the first half that this has happened with the 3 blockers in the box. She calls it off.
I don't like to question the player, but I understand she still had 30 seconds on the jam clock.
I think she may have been trying to start it off with more players in the box and make it easier to get lead jammer on the next one.
But they only had 1 blocker and 1 jammer on the floor at the end there. I thought she was going to hurry up. She had enough time maybe to get 2, possibly 3 more passes. I mean, 4 would be a miracle, but you get another 3 passes before they had the jammer locked up. All West Virginia blockers are out there.
Maryland is a team that can definitely get 20 points on a jam, too. So it is questionable. I think I understand what she was doing there.
I don't know.
We'll have to see.
Right now we have 2 blockers remaining in the penalty box for Team Maryland. I see Coach Hal out there with the flowing beard talking to the referees.
You know what's under Coach Hal's beard? Another beard. He's the Russian nesting doll of beards.
Yeah, so our half times, remember, today are only about 30 seconds or so we'll get back to things very shortly. Obviously, West Virginia's ready to go. They're already on the track.
It's not really a half time, more of just a half.
Yes. All right, so I have to say, exciting action right now. West Virginia, I think they took, 1, maybe 2 jammer penalties, but Team Maryland, I counted at least 4, and that seems to put them in a hole.
And twice they've had 3 blockers in the box.
Yes.
That does not help them.
No, that's a bad thing. So now understand, only 30-minute game, 20 minutes down. We'd like to say, hey, you can come back from that pretty quickly, but in a 30-minute game, you better get on it. You only got 15 minutes left.
Yeah, and West Virginia has done a very effective job of blocking these Maryland jammers while also trusting their own jammers to either open holes or send that extra blocker in there to help out. Doing a fantastic job of that. Let's see if Maryland can make an adjustment. They only had 30 seconds to do it, but let's see if they can. If there's a team that can, it is Maryland. They're experienced. They're good. They've been to this tournament. They've been successful. But West Virginia is hungry for a win.
Yes, they are. And right now, they are playing the cleanest and definitely the best. The Jammers been, I didn't know what to expect yesterday after the PA game. They have shown up today and put on a show. I mean, you saw T. Cook literally just hopping and skipping the inside line. You saw Flux Decapitator darting to the inside. The athleticism's coming out. They're starting to feel themselves. See the confidence growing, champ.
So it's going to be she rolls by.
And Gourley Girl from Southern Delaware, one of the leagues I announced for.
And here we go in the second half.
Gigi Hardy and Marvy Lust in the front trying to hold the lines, and wow, look at the persistence in the front here.
She rolls by. Those legs just keep moving.
The only one keeping up is Gigi Hardy, but wasn't for her, she rolls by, be around the track already with that energy.
Now she's getting some help at the front of the pack, and it is, it's a no pass, no penalty. She does not get lead jammer, but she is out of the pack, so lead jammer does go to Maryland.
Gourley girl did get it. I don't know if she recognizes it yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. She rolls by it in the pack.
Now it looks like Gourley girl, they're going to just say, hey, you have to go score now. You lost the opportunity to call it off early. She's got to go get the points.
Well, good defense here by Maryland is helping that situation. And she rolls by it, thinks she's lead jammer. She's not.
All right, well, Gourley girl tried to attempt an apex jump there. Missed it, came in. We got Lithium Lady now reporting to the penalty box, one of the stronger jammers. She's got a couple of penalties now, too. Ooh, looks like now we got Gigi Hardy dragging back the jammer for West Virginia. She rolls by.
And this Gourley girl at the front, able to stay in bounds, one to beat, and a track cut. Oh,
looks
no.
Like that back toe stop just touched out. She thought she was in.
And so with about 35 seconds left in the jam, we're going power jam here.
Right now, Maryland's still holding on. That first scoring pass still coming from She Rolls By.
Yeah, She Rolls By is going stealth mode now, but she can't pick up points without the star.
She may have already picked him up. I see a multiplayer block being called once again. Team Maryland sending a blocker to the box. It's Gigi Hardy.
You know, the penalties really, I mean, it's great play by West Virginia, but also these penalties are really not helping Maryland.
But what it is the fact that West Virginia's playing clean. They have all the blockers out there.
Absolutely.
If you only give 2 blockers or 3 blockers to beat, maybe a Maryland jammer can beat them. But nope, West Virginia says our wall is strong.
So West Virginia wins that jam 5-4, a very tough full 2-minute jam. Only 9 points total scored between the two teams. You don't see that often, but that means there's some pretty good defense going on.
Yeah, it is. Looks like West Virginia's throwing down the gauntlet right now, getting stronger as the game goes on.
You know, maybe I don't know what happened with Maryland here, but they just do not look like the same team from yesterday in this game so far.
Slambolina now jamming. I think she only jammed once or twice yesterday, but changing things up, jamming for the first time in this game.
And the veteran Flux Decapitator will be her opponent. Flux at the front on a toe stop, unable to stay in bounds.
Great wherewithal. She sat there and looked. It took a second. I was waiting for her to get hit, but no, they let her stand there.
Now that's actually a big improvement for Flux. I've known Flux for years and watched her for years. She used to just kind of play it dangerously and go back in. That was a sign of improvement and showing that she's learned something.
We got another cut track being called on Team Maryland. Slambolina's sitting down.
But a no pass, no penalty on Flux.
All right.
Another full 2 minutes.
Oh, Flux wiping her nose, almost took a nosedive there in the front stretch here, but luckily got it together.
So West Virginia can play offense for this power jam.
But what I think West Virginia's going to appreciate, this is going to keep that clock running. They got 21 points. They're now scoring points.
Mighty Isis with a great block on Flux Decapitator, sending her all the way back behind the pivot line. So Flux now to the outside. There she goes, but the power jam comes to a close. I did not mean for that to run. Just kind of happened that way.
It happens as it happens. Slambolina goes down to a knee. Trying to push her way through, trying to get free from the pack, and Flux coming up for one more scoring run.
Got about 35 seconds left. Flux gets pushed inside, outside somewhere. She comes back in.
Gigi Hardy jumped back, and Gigi's calling for the cut track.
Slambolina
takes a baseball slide there on the infield.
It looked like she got in cleanly, but then there was like a last-second hit, and she just lost her balance.
Well, West Virginia's got to like this. The clock is still running. They're scoring.
Yeah.
Grand Slambolina now back out. That is 4 points for her.
Flux Decapitator inside the pack still on a scoring pass, going stealth. Remember, there is no lead jammer. Slambolina back inside. Oh, great hit by Cupcake Cadaver.
Cadaver.
Ouch.
Ooh, she went down hard on her tailbone, but I'm glad to see Slamalina getting right up immediately. Looks like we have a timeout coming from West Virginia.
Hey, champ, why don't you play roller derby? That's why I don't play roller derby, because that hurts.
She got airborne and went down hard. I'm glad she came right back up, but going to think about doing whatever that move was again. Cupcake Cadaver. Love watching her play.
Folks, coming up next, at 9:25 roughly, we have Ohio versus North Carolina, our 15th game. Then game 16 will be Massachusetts, Maine. Battle of New England, always a good one. A great game every single year. Then at 11:25, Louisiana and Tennessee, two of the newer teams this year. And at 12:20 to finish out the morning, or early afternoon, if you will, West Virginia gets back on the track again, going up against Kentucky, one of our other newer teams. So we got a whole morning full of action, whether you're at work, home, whatever you're doing, on this beautiful Friday morning where it's not freezing but kind of rainy here in Philadelphia. We hope you're enjoying.
To all you people out there who beat me at work, hiding the screen so nobody can see me watching it, you at least get to listen. We'll try to give you the action the best we can.
To all my coworkers who I sent the link to who are currently not listening, hello.
Yes, once again, I'm Tom Fuller. With me is Champ Unkind. We'll be bringing you the rest of this one. Timeout resets things. So West Virginia, there you go. West Virginia jammer reporting to the penalty box.
So a pivot and the jammer for West Virginia in the box. This is an opportunity for Maryland. Still down by 20, holding that lead to 20 points since the halftime for about the past 4 minutes, 45 seconds or so. So let's see if Maryland can capitalize on this, or West Virginia's blockers still are dominant.
Tarantina out there. West Virginia trying to stay in front.
They have to slow her down here, but they could not. This is an opportunity here for Tarantina and Maryland. 20-point power jam is definitely not out of the question.
Correct, but it was interesting. Maryland was trying to get in front, trying to play that offense. West Virginia did a great job staying in front, but right now Tarantina driving that pack apart, and boom, there you go, 5 points up.
Yeah, this has been such a great close game. Both are out of the box.
So interesting strategy. We just had the pivot and the jammer jump out. The pivot ran out first. Jammer came behind, star in hand.
Yes, but she
back on.
Great move there on the outside of the track by Flux Decapitator to get by quickly, going horizontal. And now Flux back inside the pack. Let's see if she got anything. No, she does not.
Oh, man, she came in hot. I could have swore she might have snagged one.
Yeah, that was close. I mean, we're not at the perfect angle where we're at, so I will trust Scooby Drew, as I usually trust Scooby Drew.
We talk about it. They're the experts on the inside.
Yes.
They didn't see it, but wow, she came up with a lot of speed and forced that call off. I thought it might have been a second late, but they make do. So right now we're sitting at 50-61, 9 minutes and counting down.
Yeah, that millisecond, that inch on the hip.
And West Virginia goes right back to T. Cook. She's been so strong.
Yeah,
she has a physical nature that most of the other jammers for West Virginia has.
And as you were saying that's exactly what happened as she gets lead jammer.
I see Eddie Kruger reporting to the penalty box. That's 3, maybe possibly 4. Remember, only 4 penalties in a half-hour game or you foul out.
Yeah, T. Cook coming in the pack, going to the outside, bouncing off, picking up her points, calling it off.
That was a great job of offense. They sealed that inside line. That was Malice and Rollerland helping come across. Oh, man, that was a setup like there is no tomorrow, and the easy points are on the board for the jammer. West Virginia says, power jam nothing. We're back on the board. We got something to say.
So as we approach 8 minutes remaining, if West Virginia can play clean, play steady, and get a few more lead jammers, they could pull a huge upset here in the first game on Friday. Did not have any upsets yesterday. This could be the first one, and this would be a big one, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we don't technically have seeding, but in past times, Maryland's always been in one of the top 3, if not the top 5 or 6 teams. West Virginia, Carbomb Kelly, the captain, trying to change things up here, driving hard in the front.
Oh, that's exactly what Maryland needs right now, just what the doctor ordered. We got a star pass going from Tawanda Woman to number 8. That would be Armin Slammer is the jammer. Trying to find some room. Can she? Yes, she does. Stays in, complete the initial pass.
I thought Axel Greaser had the inside line sealed. She stepped up and over. Uh-oh, Eddie Kruger going back to the penalty box.
That's 3.
That's a concern. We'll see if she ends up returning to the game. Right now, coming in hot. Oh, wow, Armin Jenin just blows up the back of Bourbon Bruiser and trips over. Luckily, I don't see any penalties.
Yeah, Carbon Kelly. Nope. Oh, it's a power jam now. It's going to be a low block.
And now we also have another blocker going from West Virginia. Now it's time for Carbomb Kelly to hit the Jets. They're still down 16 points.
Only 6 points separate these two teams right now. We got our closest game of the tournament so far, and now it's going to be a 1-point game as another power jam. 5-point grand slam picked up by Car Bomb Kelly.
So it's going to be down the end. Who can stay the cleanest? West Virginia was doing a great job, but now just running into a little bit of penalty problem. So
yeah, Hart slowing down Car Bomb Kelly. Car Bomb Kelly calling it off as she sees the jammer stand up. So it is going to be a power start. But ladies and gentlemen, we have another score change. First score change since the beginning of the first half. Maryland taking the lead back really since about, I think, the 3rd minute, 69-65 with a power start.
That's exactly what I was hoping or expecting to happen. Official review being called for West Virginia. I support Team Maryland only because I previously had my wife playing on the team. She doesn't play right now, Slam Shine Alley. But what I'm seeing is I was expecting the coach to get a stop to this momentum, and that's why the official reviewer timeout was coming, because after having that change, they just seem to lose a little focus. Hopefully Coach can get West Virginia back in the game. They got their jammer standing. They got another blocker standing.
Well, fortunately for the folks at home, I am champ unbiased, so we're good with that.
I'm unbiased as well, but my point being, Eddie Kruger did foul out.
Yes,
did
okay.
Get confirmation for that. So one of the captains for Team Maryland out, strong blocker. I don't know, West Virginia looking to get things resettled right now.
I guess somebody woke up from their dream and neutralized Eddie Kruger.
And we did confirm that it looks like that was just a timeout. There's no discussion by the coach going into the officials.
And it
is just a timeout.
Yeah, it is a power jam out there, and also West Virginia down 1 blocker. Armin Slammer in the box. She is the jammer for West Virginia.
Duke of Windsor standing all by herself at the jammer line for Team Maryland.
It will be less than 10 seconds at least on the power jam because Armin Slammer is standing. In fact, both in the box are standing. So West Virginia, you can see here with the pack in the middle, trying to hold that center right near the pivot line. So we're also playing retro derby a little bit.
Well, we got Maryland on either side. The question is
it's a West Virginia sandwich.
The question was West Virginia going to try to stay out in front, and it looks like Patricia McGeevil breaking free Duke of Windsor, sealing that last blocker.
Effective blocking, effective position, and great work by Duke of Windsor. As the box now empties, West Virginia going to be back at full strength, but Duke of Windsor hop, skip, and a jump, and 5-point grand slam Maryland.
Tiptoeing through the infield. All right, we did get the West Virginia jammer free.
Nadier nicely. Ouch. A back block. It's going to be another power jam, and apex jump by Armin Slammer into the pack. But she picks up a low block, so we're going to have a 1-2 switch on the jammers and no lead jammer.
Yeah, she got up and got down, but unfortunately, as soon as she got down, she went down and took down a blocker. So West Virginia, unfortunately, nullifying the power jam they were on, but both jammers back out. For
folks at home that are new for roller derby, if you've never seen it before, a power jam only lasts as long when 2 jammers go in the box. The second jammer only serves as much time as the first jammer, so it is a very quick power jam. Blink and you miss it. Both jammers back out there. Box is empty.
Gigi Hardy playing defense in the back. Armin Slammer doing everything he can to try to get around her, but Gigi covering both sides of the track.
Sorry, I was distracted by Mochismo's terrific dinner jacket.
He is a wonderful dresser, I will give you that.
Both trying to get through here. Just look at that Maryland pack holding Armin Slammer.
Looks like we got a clockwise block going to one of the blockers for West Virginia.
Duke of Windsor getting back in.
Yeah, dragged back by Cupcake Cadaver.
Great blocking by West Virginia. Either way, even if West Virginia, they have shown so much improvement in this game.
Yes.
It's so impressive. 5-point grand slam for Duke of Windsor to add to that Maryland lead with time winding down.
5 seconds or so. Yeah.
Armin Slammer also tired.
I was waiting to see Duke of Hearts kick it in right there since the jammer was coming back. That could have been a quick point to steal. Every point now coming down to the end. That could be the difference. So Duke of Windsor was coming up, kind of taking it easy. She looked at the clock. I don't think she looked up and saw the other jammers getting recycled to the back right in front of her, where she might have been able to snag that extra point.
10 points, a solid power jam, and we could have another lead change. And with time winding down, I mean, this is anyone's game right now. It really is.
We hate to use that term.
Yes,
but
it's such a cliche, but it's so true right now.
And right back to the line, they're throwing T. Cook. T. Cook driving on that line on the inside.
They need the big guns. That's what they're doing. T. Cook. Oh, but look at this. Tarantina, 2 in front of her.
Yeah, the West Virginia wall standing tall. T. Cook runs into Marv. Marv says, hello. There's the inside floor.
That was gravity. T. Cook to the outside. Now back on the inside. Looks like she has some room. Lead jammer, West Virginia with 3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. Wow.
Credit's got to go to the blocker in front. I think it was the pivot here who unfortunately is reporting to the box. 0-6. Sealed off Marv as Marv was trying to get a big hit.
And
looks like Sween.
T. Cook inside the pack. She's through. That's 5 points and a grand slam. West Virginia.
Cranking up the heat is West Virginia. Here we go. Hold on to your seats.
Wow, Tarantina still inside the pack. Hasn't completed that initial pass yet. T. Cook takes a nasty hit, goes down.
T. Cook looks like she tripped over her own skater. Oh, and she must have made contact. Oh, no. Is she coming in or going off?
I believe she's going off. Yeah, and a star pass to fatal faux pas.
She's shaking her head. T. Cook not happy with the call. Fatal faux pas now coming around for a scoring run.
Yeah,
Marv comes up and looks like the defense trying to play some offense now.
And she was blocked by gravity and science on that one.
I think we can say maybe it's a high gravity day.
I actually think we're on a cruise ship and we shifted slightly due to the waves. Have you ever played roller derby on a cruise ship? That's why you don't.
I was wondering why I was feeling nauseous. I still thought it was all the caffeine, but maybe it's
Take your
just the cruise ship.
Take your Dramamine. It'll be okay.
All right, well, this ship has sailed. Let's go. We're going, if this is a train wreck or not, we're going down. Fatal faux pas, picking up 5 points. T. Cook creeping out of the box.
Yeah, so T. Cook, both jammers can score points there. T. Cook with an accidental defensive jamming there, but she'll take it.
Jam comes to conclusion. Wait for the points to come in. Hey, 3 points picked up late there by T. Cook.
Yeah, so only 12 points separate these two teams. About 90 seconds remaining. They can still get this. I mean, a power jam or just some great blocking, 3 passes, and we have a lead change.
Maryland still has a timeout. I was wondering if they were going to use it, but I think right now they want that clock to keep running. They're going back to Lithium Lady. She was their most consistent jammer yesterday. Hasn't had as much success today. Maybe they're looking for something to change up. Who does West Virginia have out there? Are they going back to Flux?
Decapitator on the outside. 1 to beat. She's already got lead jammer. Getting through. Taking out the pivot. Let's see what she does.
The coach knows what's up. Go right back to Flux. She's had herself a day so far.
Absolutely. And great blocking there. Lithium Lady getting taken down. Flux Decapitator taking hits, staying in, but Lithium Lady getting through. Flux is going to have some work to do here.
It's going to be matching points time. Oh,
yeah.
Nope. Yep, she calls it off. Good job.
And
Flux the vet.
So we might get, we are going to get one more jam. One more jam, 89-82, 7 points. Wow.
All right, so the doctor calls it. Oh, I see Coach Howe out there. I don't know if he's making a call. No, he's just talking to his jammer. Car Bomb Kelly getting ready to take on T. Cook.
Here we go.
So far, yep.
7 points separate these two teams, everyone. This is it. Both jammers inside the pack. T. Cook.
The ice has got the hit.
That's your clutch block right there. If it comes to fruition.
Yeah, but we know T. Cook, them legs don't stop.
But look at Car Bomb Kelly. She's got a green light. Car Bomb Kelly gets lead
period
jammer.
Clock coming down. I think period clock now to 0.
All Car Bomb Kelly has to do to call it off and win. And Maryland.
You saw Coach Howell right there in front saying, yep.
Both his arms and his beard were signaling to call it off.
Wow, that was one hell of the start of the day for day 2.
I like Friday already.
Ooh, wow, champ, man.
Wow.
I can catch my breath. We got a whole day left to go.
Everybody at home is like, oh, it's 8:30. I'm tired. You just missed the best game of the tournament so far. But I bet we're going to have some closer games coming up as well. Remember, we have Ohio versus North Carolina coming up next. We're going to do our MVPs, make our selections, and then we will, of course, show you them and talk to them and tell you fun facts about them, and we will get to that. So I'm Champ Unkind.
I'm Tom Foolery.
And we'll be right back.
All right, everybody, Champ Unkind here with West Virginia MVP Flux Decapitator, who I believe you won a few MVPs in your day. Is that true?
That's true. I won one last year, and they put 2 X's in Flux, so I said 2 X's because I'm extra.
Perfect. So, I've seen you skate a few times for Ohio Valley Roller Girls, and what's the difference between skating with your team there and then skating here? Because I know a lot of the West Virginia skaters do play, and you guys do skate together on other teams. So what's that like skating here compared to there?
It's real nice to skate here, because especially from home, it's a little bit step up in competitive levels. So we like to come here and do this because we can take back drills and things that we need to work on back at home. So we kind of see it as a learning opportunity, but this year we came for blood. So we're hoping the next game we can take it.
Well, that was maybe the best game, definitely the best game so far of the tournament. No offense, but that was definitely the best game so far of the tournament. Got a lot more games to go. And you guys, I have to admit, you guys look terrific out there. So what do you think was the biggest improvement? What do you think was the biggest difference between today and yesterday?
I think yesterday we kind of got our jitters out. It was a nice little warm-up game, as we called it, and we kind of knew coming out of that what we needed to focus more on today to kind of keep our walls more tight and under control and to stop those fast jammers.
All right. Well, how do you feel right now?
I'm pretty tired. My lip is kind of busted, but I'm going to be all right.
You going to get some coffee?
Yes, I'm going to get donuts and coffee.
Even better. All right, well, with Flux Decapitator, I'm Champ Unkind, presenting you with your MVP. Congratulations, and good luck in the next game.
All right, welcome back to the Battle of the All-Stars 2018 Game 1 MVP. With me is the Car Bomb Kelly, captain of Team Maryland. That was one hell of a game. Have you been able to catch your breath yet?
No, not really.
What do you think helped keep that team together? You guys fell down. You're down by 20 plus, had some penalty problems, and as things came down to stretch, you somehow pulled it together. What do you think helped keep the team together as it came down?
I think the biggest thing is just remembering to have a calm bench, and that regardless of what's going on out on the track, talk to one another off the tracks. That way we can get our lines together and make sure we're cohesive off the track before we get back on. So kind of getting that calm bench again versus going back out flustered. So we would get together before we got out on the track.
All right, always being calm on the bench is great. I'm surprised you're not over there petting Hal's beautiful beard to kind of relax yourselves. All right, so you're now a new captain from Team Maryland. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. It's definitely one of those, it's an honor, to have that. I'm more of the cheerleader captain, I guess. So it's more of yay, let's go, versus, I'm not very serious. So for me, it's trying to bring a positivity to the team this year. Lots of team dinners and team outings and things like that, just to make sure that we know each other off the track as well as on. So. All
right, well, positivity was there. Coming in a final jam and sealing the game, Car Bomb Kelly. Up next later today at 4:10, you're taking on PA. Yeah. Maryland has a big history with PA. What should we expect from that game?
It's going to be one hell of a fight. It's going to be a fight. We're definitely going to get some rest in between now and 4 o'clock, and when we come back out here, it's going to be a good one.
All right, one final question. So you're saying you're putting the events and all the fun stuff together. What's the best thing you've done with Team Maryland since you've been captain? What was the funniest event you guys have had?
Definitely our hot tub parties at, the hotel. So we have these hot tub meetings every night at 8 o'clock, just that way we all, get together, have a laugh, chat about serious stuff and not so serious stuff, push each other in the pool. So it just kind of gets us all back together before we go to bed and get back up in the morning. So.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I've been Tom Foolery. With me, MVP Car Bomb Kelly. Here is your certificate. Thank you, and stay tuned. Up next, Ohio and North Carolina.